Don't see Beetlejuice 3 times. Judge Lopez shows up.
Beetlejuice.
I have to go live to get them to stop talking.
Talk.
You should have been in the car for 22 hours with us.
No.
We didn't talk the entire time.
No,
Yes,
you
you did.
slept. I talked to Sean. Did you?
If it's Monday and it's 8 o'clock, guess what? It's us. Hi.
Hi.
We're already tired.
Have we-
It's convention week and we're already whooped.
No.
Yes.
We're just gearing up.
We're gearing up.
We're
I
gearing
This
up.
is us gearing up.
ICB.
Hi, Peter. Hi, Gina. Hi,
Yo.
Elizabeth. So, what are we doing tonight? We're not talking news. Deanna didn't give me a script, so this is all Deanna's fault.
Oh,
Actually,
rock scripts.
there was talking points that were emailed
Talking
to us.
points. Email talking points. Why am I talking about this now?
You acknowledge that you received them.
Yeah, I was in the middle of work today. I was acknowledging anything people
We
asked me
did-
about.
We didn't print them though.
I'm just going to drink.
But I will pull up that email though. And I'm sure you have that email in front of you somewhere.
So
Sure
in a few
do.
days, we're going to do a thing.
A thing.
FC3 Flower City Comic Con 2022, starring Ann Liebeck, Tanya Metris, and Wally Mathers as the Beaver.
Oh, I wish he was here.
So,
Sorry, there was a mosquito.
I was gonna say, did you fly
Fruit
come
flies.
to my house?
I got fruit flies all around the house now because there was fruit down in the kitchen.
Ah.
So Elizabeth is here. One of the LeBeau boys is here. Christine Buckman is here. Sean is here. Peter's here. And the Gina is here. It's good to see all of you guys. I hope you're all doing really, really well. So yeah, it's a thing. And Flower City Comic Con coming up. And guess what? We're going to talk about real quick. We got some guests here. We're going to go off the list. And Anne, you and I are going to talk about this lovely lady here, right here. Holly Marie Combs.
She blows shit up.
Brian Krause.
She heals things.
He heals things, which just makes him a good spot. That's a good mixer there.
Yeah.
Matthew Lintz will be joining us for his second Flower City Comic Con. He came to the first one in 2016. Now he's a big MCU star, Ms. Marvel.
He comes up with
Wingman.
creative ideas to
He's
help
a-
his friend.
He's a bright boy. Don't we talk about Bruno now? Charlie Schlatter's going to be on board. We got our voice actor now. People have been
Yes.
asking for one,
He
He's
was.
got pretty blue eyes.
I know. I
As
was
well
just
as-
noticing that too.
as well as acting with the legendary Dick Van Dyke in
Yep.
was it
Diagnosis murder.
Diagnosis Murder. That's the one. And Heather Matarazzo, claim to fame. She's one of the few people to survive in one of the Scream movies, as well as being Anne Hathaway's wingman in 2 Princess Diary movies, on top of several things, as well as being a really well-renowned activist and
Great
speaker.
I'm trying to see what the little amulet is on her
I think
necklace.
that's turquoise. I'm
Is
not
it?
sure. This young man will be joining us once again. The legendary and effervescent Michael Koski
Help me.
will be hanging out with us. And wherever there's a Michael Koski at a convention, there's typically going to be a Gregory French. So we have our shenanigators revisiting from the 2017 show, or 2018 show,
18.
where they drove Tanya berserk, and we're looking forward to seeing that happen yet again.
It's a much smaller venue this time.
And we'll
In
help
regards
facilitate
to,
that to make it worse.
it's bigger space-wise, but it's less hidey holes.
Yes,
Not really, because they can go outside a hell of a lot easier.
There's
I don't
50
care.
Soccer fields outside.
They can. I
yeah,
don't
but
care.
we're the ride to the hotel, so they're not going to get too far.
Uber.
They'll find.
They
it.
Point
could probably,
taken.
they'll walk.
Hello, Andaru. Hello, Nika.
If Michael could get his one-wheel battery up here, he'd ride that.
I may have been drinking a combination that I learned at the Renaissance Festival called a bee sting. Think of a large mug of
Oh, think of a large mug.
think of a large mug, Dungeon Master, filled with,
It's not full anymore.
Hard cider.
it is golden, cider, and then there's a gap left over, so you top that off with mead and then mix it up.
Yummy.
I'm doing good.
We also got some really, really good sponsors this year, too.
We do. We have amazing sponsors. We have a ton of sponsors.
A ton of
this year.
sponsors.
Yeah.
Millennium,
Brian did good.
Hats off to you and Brian for pulling that.
Yep.
Off. That's amazing.
Millennium Games, First Print Comics, West Hair Auto Group, T-Mobile, the First Player Video Game Truck, Adobe Express, Player Zone, Frontier, and green light.
It is awesome. Did you see what First Print added today?
Yes, they are going to be
Yes.
grading comics.
This is late breaking news.
They
Yes,
don't
Broke
need their
this
witness.
afternoon.
Missing.
So if
they're
you have comic
authenticating
books,
signatures.
yes. So if
Okay.
you have comic books you want a professional to take a look at and tell you what it possibly could be worth, or at least what the quality of that particular issue is,
Yeah.
bring it in and they will take a look at it and give you their impression of what's going on. So we will actually have some graders at the show.
Not graders.
No?
Michael will be authenticating signatures by the guests
Mhm.
and by authors and by comic book artists. So if you want to have if you have a book and it's one of the artists, so John Beatty,
Mhm.
if he signs it while in front of Mike, he sends that into the CBC and it's authenticated as an authentic signature just by Mike witnessing that.
I'm really getting sick of these damn fruit flies, I gotta tell you.
So does he have certificates of authenticity that he has?
He will be able to give that, but they have to send the book in through him.
Okay.
So it's all done through CGC, through Mike, and you can, if you can't make it to the con, you can stop by before Friday and drop a book off with him.
So that's what she
Mhm.
said.
Yep.
In addition to
That's huge because we get a lot of questions every year if we have a grader or somebody here. So
Yes.
the fact that we've got one this year is, I think, is a big plus.
I, for one, am quite stoked. Yes.
That is a start to grader.
And you cannot bring your whole collection.
We'll talk about that later.
Nico's asking, does it cost anything to have him authenticated?
$1 million.
That is something you're going to want to ask Mike.
Yeah.
From
there-
First Print, we don't know that.
We don't have that information, but if you talk to the guys at First Print, they'll be able to have that information for you. There usually is a bit of a small, at least a small fee to kind of like just fund their efforts.
Yeah.
And
and
it's
I
more of
need
a processing and that. So
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do we got?
We have attractions.
We have a full vendor floor.
A very full vendor
Attractions.
floor.
very full vendor floor.
150
We got some really good attractions this year. We got laser tag this year,
We
guys.
got laser tag this year. We
There's
got
gaming tables.
gaming tables provided by Millennium. Player Zone is also going to be overlooking a few things. And then is the gaming truck coming?
Nope, no
Player
Player Zone.
Zone's not. They sponsored us, but they couldn't make it.
Okay. So never mind.
We have Player Zone and then, not Player Zone. We have Millennium.
Yes.
We have the video gaming truck.
Mhm.
We have laser tag.
Yes.
We have the inflatable archery and the Lego Pinewood Derby that's sponsored by the Boy Scouts of America. We have
You can throw rotten vegetables at your favorite cosplayer. No? Did we say
Oh.
no to that?
I do have indoor snowballs.
Indoor snowballs?
The Riker has little white foamy indoor snowballs.
Okay.
Who's our favorite cosplayer?
No, because what's going to happen is Michael and Greg are going to end up with all of them.
Yeah, that's true too.
They'll make their own. In addition to, we have events happening for the Girl Scouts for art stuff, learn to dance.
Comic artist badge. We're going to create our own board games and we're going to create a brand new fun family game with daisies. Yep.
A full hammered Chris is funnier than regular Chris. I'm not that hammered. I'm fine. Really, I honestly am.
And the Boy Scouts are having badges too, correct, Ann?
Yes, the Boy Scouts have a
Yes.
huge list of badges. I can't even go through all of them. Everything
I-
from Cubs to Tiger to Weeblos and on up.
Yeah, if you want that,
People
you want the
they don't fall down.
You might.
That's Weebles, not Weebelos. Weebles.
if you want the scout information for the Boy Scouts, it's on our webpage or it's on our Facebook page. So go check it out. Like Ann said, it's a huge
What are you
list.
talking about? Green staff shirt? No, we don't do green staff shirts. We do black, red, and blue. Black,
Blue.
red, blue. Red, red
we-
is our nod to Star Trek because red is our security team.
There are a couple yellow shirts running around.
Oh, those are the minions.
The
Those
minions are
like,
running around.
The
And she
interns.
didn't put an eyeball on her sweatshirt.
Not
did she?
yet. No.
Those are the interns.
Those interns are getting old though. One's leaving for college this year.
Don't tell me that.
It's McKenna.
McKenna's a senior this year.
She's graduating early.
I feel like I need a
Oh,
reason
she's
to
only
feel
in June?
older.
She's supposed to be, but she's graduating early.
Oh,
good for
RIT's
her,
trying to steal her.
That's amazing. That's good for her.
She can
We
come
got-
to our house.
2 cosplay contests this year. 2.
Yeah,
True.
we usually do something every day. So there's
Yep.
going to be a big event on Saturday and then a big event on Sunday as well.
Yes, and the cosplay dance party. Because DJ Dan is gonna rock it.
Good.
Is Sunday the kids cosplay?
Yes.
Yes.
17 and under.
Yes.
Pirate Toy Fund will be there.
Oh, yes.
Right. Yes.
For those that are coming that haven't purchased your tickets. So it's at the door only. If you bring a toy, you get a $5 discount on your ticket for at the door only tickets.
Yep. New
Yeah.
unwrapped toy or book.
And the toy has to be appropriate for children, please.
Yes.
Not like last year. That was just, it was fun, but not appropriate. Not appropriate. I'm looking at you, Nico. You know what you did.
That's the hammered Chris talking.
I have no idea what he's talking about, so I'm just going, okay. I'm just gonna nod with this. Okay.
On Sybil's, that's good to know.
Oh, Sybil's here.
Well, because Sybil's our box office goddess.
And as
Right.
all, I don't think I would be up for doing an FC3 if Sybil was not going to be able to come up and
No.
join us.
Bring your tiaras.
Oh, we should do our tiara.
I'm gonna wear my pretty princess one. Sorry, Chris. Hands up.
Arms up. Arms up.
There's only 80 babies that know you're supposed to put your arms up when you choke, just so you know that.
Wowzers.
Arms up.
Okay.
Bringing a new corset, too.
Woo! Go
That's
Sybil.
nice.
I have
So-
Oh, yeah, dig that.
5 cans of Ghost for you.
Only 5?
Only 5.
That should keep her through most of Saturday.
They're all citrus flavored, so you'll have to bring some other
The
ones.
Swedish fish one was good.
Yeah, just like the Swedish fish one.
Full panel schedule going on, including a live Nerd World News on, is it Saturday? Are we
Yes,
doing it on
Saturday.
Saturday?
exactly what we're talking about.
The Gather
For sure.
app.
No clue.
The Gather app. If you want to look at our panel online or check it out the day of the event, it's called the Gather app. You can download it ahead of time. Both Android and Apple have it. And it'll be under FC3 2022.
Yes. What she
Same
said.
thing. There's also a complete vendor list on our webpage, so you can see everybody who's going to be there.
Hold on.
We're working on it.
Technical difficulties.
No, it's just the Gather app. It's easy to find.
It's that one.
Yep. The vendors, the guests, everything is right in there too. I was really impressed with the Gather app this year. It seems to have some really good improvements in
That's
it.
what the inside will look like. Flowers.
Oh, that's sharp. Okay.
Cool.
There's pictures
And
and
then-
stuff in the
Yeah,
panel.
both days.
Nice.
There's
so
the
when's
panel
my panel
schedule.
then? When am I doing Nerd World News?
11 o'clock on Saturday morning.
11 o'clock on Saturday morning.
It's the first one kicking off panel room 1.
Nice.
Oh, it's running the same
Get it
time.
over with.
Oh, I can't do that after Nerd World News. I can't go to the Justice League of Queers.
So let's talk about Nerd World News
Yes,
for a
you
moment or two. Because I had said on a couple of times over the course of the summer that the live event at FC3 will be my last Nerd World News. Never mind.
He's gonna miss us too much.
Yay!
No, I'm not going to miss you at all. No.
You're such a bug. I love you.
Whoa. Low blow there, mister.
What's that?
Low blow there.
No, this one we're throwing elbows at each other all the time these days.
Ugh.
But never mind. I'll be around. I'm going to take a break after the convention for a couple of weeks, and then we'll come back strong.
And you
get
know,
back to
maybe
the-
some of it is Nerd World News, and then like
Or nights like this.
or like, you know, like they have the fireside chats or whatever.
Oh,
So
we should get a fireplace and we can have a fireside chat and all of us.
We'll do some Lake Wobegon kind of stuff.
I would love to have a house that had a fireplace.
together.
I
That's
had
my
the
goal.
opportunity to have a fireplace, but I wanted a wall to put couches on. So we
How'd
didn't
that
put
work out for you?
We didn't put
That's a
a,
wall you put a fake fireplace on in the long run.
no.
Yeah,
that-
you did.
no.
Yes, you did.
Okay, listen.
No. No.
Flag on the play. I can't put a fireplace on the place where it has the fireplace because it's an inside wall.
So many
It's on.
freaking
It's
rules.
the entertainment center.
You know what? I
so-
got a fire
I'm
pit.
still funny, damn it.
I got a fire
Absolutely.
pit, okay?
What's that?
I got a fire pit. I mean,
There
it's
you
a
go.
tractor ramp.
That works.
I see what you're saying there, Tom.
I'm number 1 in your book.
Aw.
So,
Anyway.
you know, we know you guys are going to be there all day Saturday and Sunday. We got
Yes.
food trucks this year.
What's
The
that?
what?
We got
Yeah,
food
food
trucks.
Food trucks. We got
Yeah.
more than 2 this year.
We have food truck and we have a really good restaurant next door.
And
Salvatore's inside.
the food trucks have been talking to each other, so the food trucks will not be running out of food halfway through Saturday,
Hopefully not.
in theory.
Let's see. Salvatore's is inside total sports experience.
Right.
And they have pizzas and Nazi hamburgers, chicken fingers, stuff like that.
Pop Up and Eats will be outside.
With and Speedies and a bunch of other
Yay.
stuff.
They have a really, really, really good ranch speedy. I had one day.
Meaty fries.
Buddha's Burgers and Hots. I don't have my glasses on. It's a little hard to see.
I can read it.
Monster Hots.
You want to borrow mine?
Wraps on wheels.
No.
Wraps on
Wraps on Wheels will only be here on Saturday. Cheese Melt will only be here on Sunday. Is that like a grilled cheese truck or something?
I have no idea.
I
don't
think
know.
so. I've heard of them, but I haven't looked at their menu yet.
I'm so
Anything with
excited.
cheese makes
Dipping
it-
Dots
I am too. I'm so excited for Dippin' Dots.
and Kona Ice.
Yay. So yeah, and if you're not into the food truck, there's fantastic restaurants around TSC to
Yeah,
go to.
There's
Yeah.
Mesquite Grill. There's
Oh,
Mesquite. There's Palermo's. Bill Gray's is down the street.
Waffles are wild.
Up the street the other
Up the
way.
street, and you go into Gate Center, you have McGregor's and Jeremiah's.
And if you really want to just get fast food, they have Wendy's and Burger King.
Yep.
There's a Roarbox too.
Boo!
Poutine.
What's going on, Matthew?
Can't read that.
He says, hey.
He says, hey.
I don't know if the trucks have plates. Do the trucks?
I'm sure one of them is going to have a plate.
I think that's about as far as we're getting on that one.
Yes.
Is parking free at the venue? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Although for you, Christine, we're going to ask for about like $5 or $6, give or take.
Every hour.
$1 per girl that you're bringing.
Oh, is this the one from
Per hour.
Poughkeepsie?
This is the one we went to go visit Poughkeepsie. Yes, this is my friend Christine from my college days.
Just the one.
Well, Andy said he'll go get plates for everybody.
There you go. Andy Mertzke is volunteering to get plates for everybody at the convention
No, he's not.
on Saturday afternoon. Be on the stage, and he'll just start passing them out.
Extra hot sauce only.
Extra hot sauce and
plates,
onions.
Paper ones.
We could give out paper plate awards.
Ooh, there we go.
Certificates?
We need to do paper plate awards. The
I
best
know.
volunteers.
I don't have time to do that.
It's a Girl
Oh,
Scout
Andy
thing.
said getting, not paying. Okay.
Wow.
You got to be
Um,
specific, Andy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are in that home stretch this week.
Yep.
We have 2 guests coming in Thursday. I have to keep them under wraps and in control, at least for
The
Thursday afternoon
shenanigans will be arriving on Thursday.
and Thursday night. We are doing a D&D session at our house with them, so we're
I'm
doing
so
something.
stoked.
We're doing something
You
special.
guys need to record some of that and put it on Facebook.
We should change it to Cards Against Humanity. Just to watch.
No,
Oh.
Cards Against Humanities for when we get to hang out with Holly and Brian, because apparently they're lethal at it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was
Really? Ooh.
that's something that Brian was telling me is that they've at a couple of conventions they've gotten into really raucous games of Cards Against Humanity.
So we have to lock the green room door and just
Yes,
okay.
yes.
That works.
Makes me want to plan something for Saturday night.
I just want to point out that if anybody sees me walking around the convention venue with this particular mug, you will leave me alone.
Got it.
Of course, I'm leaving the mug home, so it really is the likelihood is going to be pretty low. Don't worry about it. I'll take a Stevie T hot plate. Yeah, there you go, Peter. That's the thing.
So Friday on
Shush.
Thursday we should have a couple people on Channel 8, right? You said D? D's frozen.
D's
Especially looks
frozen.
good.
Oh no, D's frozen. Oh, yeah, we lost her. All
Oh,
right,
you
look,
switched to the
thank you for.
sorry.
I'm trying to do some screen magic and make D look better. But no, let's go ahead and throw her under the bus.
Drink
That's
some more.
fine.
Drink some more.
That's fine,
I'm
Tanya.
sorry.
That's perfectly fine. Deanna, if you can hear us, honey, just log out, log back in, and we'll throw you back into the system when you pop back in.
We'll throw you back in.
Challenge accepted, Chris. Nick.
So Friday morning is setup,
Uh-huh.
and then there she is. Now she's moving.
She's back in and she's moving. Look at that. I'm going to add to stream.
Holy crap. What the hell happened?
It's entirely your fault.
Yeah, I
blame
know
you,
it is.
and that's it. So,
I blame Michael.
Crappy Spectrum.
and in retaliation, I'm firing myself.
Okay.
All right, that's it, Chris. You're out of here. Okay, fine.
You can't do that.
Why?
Can you actually get out of the room
I
right
couldn't
now?
get out of the room if I tried at the moment. I'm like, I'm
As
Did
one of
you,
the other
did you guys tell them who's going to be there Saturday afternoon?
Bob,
Give
Spikes
me
and
an
Mitzi.
and Spikes.
I'm going to be around Saturday afternoon.
Well, yeah.
I'm ducking out early, so
So
Oh, the hell you are! If I'm stuck here out there all weekend, you are too, woman.
I'll take your car keys away from you.
Shit.
Actually, you better hide your car keys from your kid.
yeah, she does like to take my car.
hold on, Andy. Spikes and Mitzi from the Rochester Red Wings. I haven't been.
I just want to point out, I'm the one drinking
I gotta
tonight.
say, Rochester, but it's
Yeah.
like Rochester Red Wings will be appearing on Saturday afternoon. For those that are cosplaying, there's no fake blood allowed
seriously.
at TSC.
TSC had to sandblast the bathrooms, and they only got that done a couple of weeks ago to actually get the last vestiges of the fake blood from last year out of the bathrooms.
You can
So
wear
if
it
you're-
in,
If you're a
but it has to
cosplayer,
be dry.
that's it. Whatever you've got in terms of fake blood on your character, on your costume, is all you got. If you bring some into the venue, you will be asked to bring it back out and put it in your car and leave it there.
It can't be touched up or reapplied inside the
Nope.
venue. It
It's
can
what you got.
also be brought into the venue. We will ask you to take it back to your car.
And please spread the word. If you're a cosplayer, spread the word to other cosplayers. No fake
And
blood.
don't
Anything else
don't
that
sneak
can
it
stay
in.
We really like our venue and they like us. We want to keep that relationship strong. So please help us with that in that respect. Juno, yes, I know. We're going to talk about that next, honey.
And if you want to get ready and touch up before the cosplay contest, please do not go to the main bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the cosplay changing area.
Yes.
There's walls of mirrors in there, and it's not going to block the restroom from people trying to use the restroom.
And our cosplay changing area will also have a full-on repair station. So if you need help or if you need a quiet place to kind of get yourself sorted out and get your costume together, there will be several people there to help you, including a couple of really top-notch seamstresses and people who are good crafters. So you're going to be in good hands with us if you go there. So make use of that.
Definitely when you enter, bags will be searched and you may be wanded when you enter. That's a new feature to our security team this year. If you purchase,
And he really likes his wand, so let him use it.
Is he still on the broadcast?
Second.
He's
I
around.
don't know.
Everybody, he'll be able to watch it after the fact too.
Um,
As Andy calls it, the Pacific or the West Coast feed.
Yeah.
You know,
If you're coming in and you happen to purchase a weapon from one of the two vendors,
yes.
either Blades for Life or the Volps training blades, you will not be permitted to carry them around the venue. The weapons will be ticketed, tagged, taken up to security by either our vendor floor volunteers or security when they're walking around, and you can pick them up on your way out. You can take them out to your car, meet security up front, claim it, take it out to your car, and come back in. But no bladed weapons or sharp edges or anything of that sort is allowed in the venue.
Yeah. And
Light prop weapons are allowed.
yes, but those will be inspected by a security staff when you bring them into the venue.
Yes.
Matt, when should volunteers get there? What on Friday? What time?
Matt, you should have gotten a schedule from Brian because you're on the vendor floor, I believe. So Brian was emailing that schedule either last night or today. But if you're planning on being there all day, you can. I was looking at it.
I was trying to read.
The prohibited thing.
The prohibited section on the cosplay contest page is cut off at the end of it on the website. Okay, you know, we're always finding flaws with the website every year, so we're going to just keep working on that until eventually. You know what? We're going to have the code of conduct and the cosplay rules all nice and perfectly formatted for the show after the one we're done doing. So it's going to be like in 2034, I think we'll have
Something
that
like that,
we'll
yeah.
have that all done right.
But see, it's ever evolving.
Okay.
You're standing, and
Yeah.
it scares me.
Elizabeth, if you happen to look
Okay.
at it on your phone, the mobile app, you can scroll through the whole weapons thing.
While you're looking, I'm going to talk about dogs. Doggies! Do you have a dog or a service dog or a emotional support dog that is coming with you that is a service animal? There is an area out front that is grassy, and that is the place to take your pet to relieve itself or to take a break or
To
whatever
do
it
the thing it
needs.
does when it does the
Yeah,
thing it does.
Your security, your service dog,
Yes, your
not,
service dog.
not a pet.
Not a pet. This is a service dog only kind of situation.
Mhm.
There is a place for them up front. There are doggy tags and doggy bags and garbage available. And it's tagged for that reason, just so that we're not going on soccer fields that kids roll around in. Also,
And unfortunately, here's the thing: if you bring an animal and you claim that it's a service animal, you will actually have to show us the credentials on that one. Because last year we had somebody basically say, "Oh, this is my service animal," and it wasn't, and it was not a trained animal, and it made a bit of a disaster there. So,
and then the only other thing is TSC is owned by Rochester Regional Health. With that being said, Rochester Regional Health does not allow smoking in any of its facilities because it is a hospital, obviously. It's a health organization. There is a smoking area. It will have flags and a bucket to put receptacles in. So all vaping and smoking will be done out there. It is not a very far walk. It is, I want to say 100 yards from the front door. No, not even, maybe 50 yards. It's very, very close to the fire hydrant.
So we are thinking about all the potential questions that could come up in regards to that.
yes.
Yeah.
Every year we try to do things to
Touch Jessica
anticipate
back.
something that's happening. Either a response to something that happened the year before or something we just thought would be a great idea. For instance, since year 1, 2016, we will have a designated quiet area. So, for instance, the traditional way of, or the more usual way of that would be, say, a family comes with an autistic child, a child that is easy to rattle. We're understanding that the family pack and the weekend pass is a couple of bucks, right? There's an investment to come to our show. But we don't want you to feel like you've wasted that investment if the child becomes uncomfortable and needs to withdraw. Instead of having to pack everybody up and head home, you can make use of the quiet area and just kind of level everything out and then dive back in at your comfortable at your comfort level. And you don't have to have a particular need. You can just say, hey, I'm having a blast, but I need to take a quick break and I don't want to be anywhere in particular. You don't have to have any other particular reason other than that. Just pop into the quiet room, take up a corner. And last year, I believe somebody brought knitting.
Somebody did. Liftbridge Books has also provided coloring books,
Nice.
some game books, and crayons and markers and stuff to, if you need to keep a little one busy for a little bit, if you need to take care of a little one and you need another one to have a little downtime, it's all there.
Or if you're a board member who needs 10 minutes.
Yeah. There are no mask mandates at this time. However, we are at the mercy of the Monroe County Health Department and the venue. So if they turn around and say mask people up, then we're going to tell people to mask up. You can't come after us for it. We're just following orders at that point.
But if you feel more comfortable in this environment, because it is going to be heavily attended, feel free to mask up if you want.
Absolutely. You do what's comfortable for you. Now, for cosplayers, it should be easy because they're always wearing masks and stuff like that. I love a lot of those characters. But like I said, no, there are no mandates. If you feel that you need to, you feel free to do so. All right. Also, I'm bad and only just bought my ticket. Oops. Oh, Elizabeth. I shake my fist at you.
Speaking of buying tickets, you have till Friday for pre-sale. Once Friday night rolls around, we will be turning off the website.
Yep. Everything will be in the hands of Sybil. Sybil. And you will find Sybil has a very healthy staff. There will be a lot of people helping her out. I'm hoping, yes, a lot of people helping Sybil this year.
Yeah, she's got like 4 or 5 people.
Nice.
I'm
So
going to be with her.
So we're going to make sure that Sybil actually gets out to walk around and enjoy the convention as well, because that's a mandatory thing. So yeah, I mean, are we missing anything at the moment?
I don't know.
We're missing our guests. We can't wait to see them.
Yeah, no, seriously. And our guests, meaning you, the ticket holders, people, we're looking forward to seeing you guys.
That too. Yeah.
I
So
don't know,
Sybil.
I don't know what else can we add. I mean, we've added everything in there. We have so
Yeah.
many people coming and so much stuff going on.
let's see. We covered Deanna's sponsors. We covered the guests. We covered the attractions. We covered the food trucks. We covered the cosplay contest, scouts, panels. The complete list of vendors is on our website.
In the app.
And the app, and we hit the miscellaneous. Thank you, Deanna Schulmerich, Marketing and Public Relations Director for Flower City.
Who would be the
Comic-Con.
best person to ask about cosplay? I'm debating entering in the contest. It's 3D printed, which people have various opinions on.
Oh, are you
do
trying?
you.
Are you trying to see if it would be like under the craftsman type thing or just for fun? That type of thing?
I mean, don't we use both? I mean, if you created it and you had fun making it, come and show it off and enjoy it. Don't be, oh, you didn't make it because you 3D printed it. You still made it. You still have to type that stuff in. You
Yeah.
still have to program it. You made it. Be
Yeah.
proud of what you made. Don't listen to naysayers. You made it.
Right.
Some of the best costumes we see aren't even in the cosplay contest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I plan on taking over the entire cosplay program myself next year. I'm going to do that. I'm taking over.
You've been drinking too much.
Giant Transformer?
No, I'm going to play a member of the Lollipop Guild.
Oh, that'd be so cool. That'd be the best costume. I'm buying you some freaking.
I am actually going to cosplay as my favorite fantasy character of all time. Somebody who gets sleep. That's a fantasy character.
Do the lemon juice. No,
What's a lemon?
lettuce juice.
Chris turned into Brian.
Chris turned into Brian. I don't know how that happened. I'm not.
Um,
I'm way too tall to be Brian, and I'm way too good looking, and I have more hair.
You're also
I'm
taller.
not. Maybe Bilbo Baggins. I'm thinking Gandalf. Aragorn.
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 I
Strider.
could do that. Yeah, I could.
You could.
Yeah, you could.
I have to grow some fuzz. I can do that.
All I know is the 3 girls are dressing up this weekend.
Yep.
So if I start working on my costume now, because I already have some medieval gear, I just have my Renaissance Festival gear, so I just need to start working on that. I'll get some tips from my buddy names whose nickname is Strider, and he'll help me.
Okay.
So
Wade's cosplaying.
Wade is cosplaying
The
as
farmer.
that's not cosplaying.
I love it, Andy. Very funny.
Hey, you go as Tattoo, and I'll go as Mr. Rourke.
There you go. The plane, the plane. Hey, boss.
So
Yeah, I think we covered all the bases here. Oh, watch out for Dan, everybody.
What's
When
that?
you see a Dan setting, I want everybody to go, oh, it's Dan. Just just as a prank.
Okay. I'm not sure what that is, but I'll go in on it. Hey, it's Dan.
I mean,
And Chris has said
if
that
anybody on the
will not
broadcast,
standing side by side.
Oh no, I can't guarantee that. We'll probably be standing side by side, but please don't take a picture of our asses this time.
That was all me.
Those
That's all
sisters.
That was all
Oh,
us.
God.
I said at the time, I'm like, oh my God, they're twins.
We've been best friends for almost 40 years. What do you
They were
think's going to
standing
happen?
exactly the same.
Both of their legs were crossed the same way. Their elbows were the same way.
The right butt cheek was sticking
and
out.
we were
Same way.
tired at that point, and it was just amusing.
All right.
We were all a bit.
So
funny,
anybody watching, does anybody have any questions for us? Did we cover everything?
They've been throwing some questions around.
Yeah.
We're trying to catch up with that as much as possible. And there's been some good questions tonight. Now, if you do have any other further questions, message us on our Facebook like everybody else has been this week. Now, if you have basic questions like what time is the con, are tickets available at the con, etc., those kind of questions, that's all on our website. Do not send us a private message on Facebook when you can click on our website and get all of that information.
And it's in the event on what
Hint, hint.
yeah.
I said my piece.
How come I don't have a wall of signatures?
What's that?
How come I don't have a wall of signatures?
Because you're lame? I don't know.
That's true.
You have access to all this stuff.
I know. I never asked any
I
of
have a
them.
handful of stuff I haven't been able to put up because my wall is too small for it. Do you want some of mine? You can
Hey,
put it up in your house?
Sybil wants to know what time she should show up.
2 a.m.
Thursday.
Come to the farm. I know where we know where we are.
Yeah. I'll drink what Chris is drinking. Okay, right. It's a woodchuck cider. It's a very large mug. It comes in pints. I'm getting one. So it's basically 3/4 woodchuck cider. There's a full 16-ounce bottle in there, right? And then there's a gap left over about this much. And then you take your favorite mead. I use Earl Estates or it's a gold bottle. You can get it at the liquor store. But you top off with the mead, and then you let that mix. Make sure they're both cold.
Cold.
Okay, mead has to be cold in this particular application, as well as you can have a sip, 1, maybe 2, 3 or 4 tops, and then make sure the hard cider, the woodchuck is cold. It mixes together, the flavors blend. It's called a bee sting for all of the obvious reasons, and it's good.
I feel like a little kid trying to hold this.
That is a
mug.
big freaking mug, isn't
You
it?
know,
That's
like
awesome.
the little kid.
This was a Christmas present from my kids table that I've been DMing for the boy the gang. There's an adventure. All of my fellow D&D players will hang out and talk about the things we've done to torture our players.
Sybil will be here on Thursday taking a nap
Yay.
at work.
Okay.
And did you have a clerk's moment?
I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
Probably when you were saying something before the meet.
Yeah. You know what? Right now, Andy's faster thinking than I am, so he's probably 2 steps ahead of me at the moment. Sounds good. You have a business started up. There you have it. Sybil, so if it's going to be a 5-hour drive and you're taking a half day, you figured you'll probably be up around dinner time then, 5-ish or so?
I'll message you. I'm making stew.
Yay.
We'll just give you the directions to my house.
I'm making stew.
No, she can come to the house. We can head to your house together.
I'll.
Because I'm out of work around 5:15.
It depends on
The shenanigans?
where exactly she's at. If she's like
Shit.
hitting.
Did you just tell my dog to shit?
I said sit.
I thought it was shit too.
I sounded like shit. I'm like, no, she already does that in the house. She already does that in the house.
I was
Oh.
thinking if she's like on the 90 at like 4:45, it might be just easier for her to come down the 90 to the 390 instead
Thank you.
of going up and then turning back around.
Yeah.
We are getting kisses.
Sybil, I'll send you my
Oh, I
address.
think my dog's molesting.
Everybody knows it. It's fine.
Yep, my dog is molesting me.
Hey, I'm willingly allowing Greg and Michael in my house this time.
They'll take selfies in the front yard anyway.
I know. No kidding. Okay.
Just make sure they don't case the joint.
I know.
Please take things out of there.
I'll tell you where the dice are hidden.
They're getting
Just
nice.
downstairs. They're not hidden. They're everywhere.
That's true.
Downstairs, upstairs. There were sets in my truck the other day.
They're
So yeah.
everywhere.
Daddy, you have a flavor. Jesus, child, what the hell?
All right, you can tell.
Okay.
Go pee
On
on
that note, last questions because we
Any
are,
last questions? Because we're going to wrap this up.
We gotta
we've been here
go.
for 37 minutes, which is like the longest Nerd World News ever.
and Anne has to go get her daughter.
And Ann has to go get her daughter. All right, nothing more? All right, kids. Then the next time we see you, we'll be at the Total Sports Experience in Gates on Elm Grove Road, right off the 531. Doors open at 10 a.m. on Saturday. They will close at 7 p.m. on Saturday, but they'll reopen again at 10 a.m. on Sunday, and then they'll close again on 5 on Sunday night, and then you won't see us again for a little while.
Bring Grogu's.
Bring Grogu's because Tanya will try to buy them off of you. No. All right. We love you. We can't wait to see you. Have a great rest of the week. Have a safe rest of the week, and we will see you this coming weekend.
Yeah.
We're gonna go now. Bye-bye.